I think you're spunky and witty and funny.
What does that mean? I'm just associating that with spunk.
Is that a really old, sparky?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we are the cast of My Lady Jane.
And we're going to play Who Knows Who Best. It's good, isn't it? I've done that before. Would I survive in Tudor times? Because, of course, My Lady Jane on Prime Video is set in Tudor times, but with a twist. Would I survive in Tudor times? And if not...
No. Oh, sorry.
Please let me finish. If not, what would ultimately kill me?
It's a horrible question. Did somebody ask that question?
I just work here. I think I'd thrive in the court as a jester or a minstrel.
Yes, so they might behead you when you
If I say the wrong thing.
You went too far.
You'd be beheaded for saying the wrong thing.
How would I get rid of my enemies if I were Mary?
So not Kate getting rid of enemies.
Oh my
Mary
gosh,
getting rid of enemies.
Mary getting rid. I wonder how I'd get rid of enemies. I mean, you've got so many options with
So
Mary.
many options. Yeah, Mary, I feel, could just headbutt someone. Your hair is so sharp in the show that I could just see it cutting through someone's face and slicing them.
Absolutely, her V parting.
The V
just sort of-
parting, yeah. But you, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't. You're too nice to get rid of.
I don't know if I've got enemies.
I think you'd kind of just run away from.
I would run away and then just hide in the corner and cry.
Which character on the show am I an actual descendant of?
I know this.
Yes.
Because Anne Boleyn, the sister of Anne Boleyn,
Yes.
Mary Boleyn. Someone's mentioned the other. You are literally descended from one of the Boleyns.
Yes, the lesser known,
Yeah.
less interesting one.
What was my favourite costume I got to wear?
I wonder if it was the when you're lying in the bed and you've got your stinky feet out. Just probably because it was the most comfortable.
That was the most comfortable. I'd say my
your
favourite
favourite?
was a blue one where I had a ruff in the ball scene. That was my fun. I had a sort of cutout thing. I mean, they were all absolutely amazing.
Is that the ruff that they were speaking about, where they got like a real gold?
No,
that was for Jane.
That
wasn't
was
it?
Jane's ruff. Jane had Gwyneth Paltrow's ruff.
That's crazy.
I don't think my ruff was maybe from the circus. I don't know.
was
But it's
the
not.
circus.
But it looked exquisite. And that was my favourite costume. I feel like you were always in a sort of like leather little corset.
Yeah, I always just felt a kind of the country bumpkin amidst all the other beautiful costumes, because I just had to wear like men's breeches and.
But you made it look cool.
Thank you.
Who would I have named my successor if I'd been King Edward?
Who would you have named?
Who would I have
as
named?
successor from within the characters of the show? Well, you might choose. You get on very well with the dog, don't you?
Yes, exactly, the dog.
What's her name as a human?
Petunia.
Petunia. You get on well with Jane. You wouldn't have said Mary.
I wouldn't have said Mary, no. Jane. I would have said Jane.
Yeah, I think you would have said Jane.
What was my favourite scene to film?
I would say it probably wasn't the set. Well, I don't know. Maybe the sexy Susanna scenes.
I mean, they weren't my favourite scene to film. Yeah, you kind of have to just plow on, and it's funny with dig in.
Your favourite? I'm gonna say with your crew being punky, but I couldn't give you a specific.
Yeah, being with the Ethian camp, there was a scene that started with me and Tom Durant Pritchard sitting on a log, and he just would come out with something new every single time, and it cracked me up and almost ruined every take.
Those are the best.
Yeah, he's so funny.
How am I most like my character?
I don't think you're like the character at all.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're a know-it-all.
No, I'm a no very little.
And you're a pedant.
You're very quick-witted, which I feel Mary is. I think
Oh,
you're-
that's so nice.
Very funny. But also, I don't really think Mary tries to be funny, but I think she's inherently funny.
Yes, I think, yeah.
But actually, that's probably you as well, yeah.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
it's all accidental, and I don't know what I'm doing most of the time.
I think you're really funny as your character.
Jordan.
Oh, you
Jordan.
mustn't flatter him.
Hilarious.
Don't you understand? You mustn't flatter him. It's the rule.
You could learn a lot from Jordan, okay?
I think you're spunky and witty and funny.
What does that mean? I'm just associating that with spunk.
Is that a really old, sparky?
Yeah, okay.
Wise beyond your years. Wow. How do you think you're most
Have you still got that cough?
That's how
Yeah,
I most like my
that's it.
character.
Yeah.
The cough.
Yes.
Yeah, I was coughing yesterday.
I think you're punky, sparky, funny, witty, charismatic, like Susanna.
Thank you, Kate.
Rob
I was
knows.
gonna say, I just think you're as beautiful as your character.
Oh, he's a people pleaser.
Domineering?
Domineering.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
she is.
Once you called me enlivening.
No, stimulating, I say about you. She is stimulating company. She is. Up to a point. What is my best celebrity impression?
Ronnie Corbett.
I do like speaking as Ronnie Corbett. I'll never
About
forget the name.
65% of the day is Ronnie
that's not
Corbett.
true. That's not true. That's not fair. But I also like being Alan Bennett.
No one knows who Alan Bennett is.
No, some people know.
But you do the voice in the box, please, just a little bit.
You want a bit of that? Thank you very much. Right.
What's my party trick?
Are you going to do it?
No, I'm intrigued to
This
see
is what this is leading up to,
Yeah.
isn't it? I feel like it's going to be something kind of physical.
I love that. I think that. I feel like a party
Okay.
trick is either like you're double jointed, you do something with your
Yeah.
tongue, you can tie a cherry thing in a knot.
And you can do all those things.
I can do none of those things.
Oh,
I
I
do
see.
have one.
Do I have one?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like hyperextended, but that's not much of a party trick. It's just kind of like jeans.
What role do people stop me in the streets most often for?
Oh, 50 Shades of Grey.
You're not in 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, she had a kind of mask on. You couldn't really see. It was a full face thing.
Was it 4 weddings and a funeral?
Yes!
Were you in that?
Well, this is what they've told me.
You were in 4 weddings and a funeral. You've never mentioned it.
Jordan has won.
Oh, what's my favourite Irish slang term?
Oh my goodness. No, I feel bad about this because I should know. I should know some Irish slang because my parents are Irish, so I should know
Yes, that's
some.
right, yeah.
No, I'm going to let myself down here. Do you have favourite Irish slang?
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of like Irish phrases like Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Classic.
That's quite a
yes,
good one.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. Langer, like langers.
What's a
or-
langer?
Yeah, langer, yeah. It's in the first
Yes.
episode, and it's a very Cork term. But you'd say like, oh, I'm langered, like I'm so drunk.
Langer.
But then you'd call someone a langer, being like, oh, you're an Egypt, like, oh, Egypt, maybe
Egypt. Egypt is
one.
good. It
Yeah.
sounds good, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, this is hard. What's my favourite anime?
Anime. Oh, lordy.
Spirited Away. Is that an anime?
It is an anime. Wow. Yeah, very well done.
Dumbo.
I love Dumbo. No, Dumbo.
The Aristocats.
You know what? I'll give you a hint. It's a Japanese anime, and there's a ninja. It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
A Pokemon.
No.
Is it Pikachu?
I think this one would be too
God,
hard
I'm
for you to
hysterical.
get. It's Naruto.
What did you say? Naruto.
Naruto.
What is that?
Naruto. What's
Naruto.
that?
That is a really popular anime. It's
like a
about
Barbie.
young
It's an
kids,
anime.
ninja.
Do you mean just a cartoon?
No, see, that is where it gets a bit.
I know, I
It's
don't-
It's not a cartoon. It's animated.
It's a belief. It's a belief system.
What was my last job before I became an actress? I love the idea of it being the last job.
I feel like I sort of know this because I saw you interviewed. No.
Oh, Sunday brunch, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it was a zoo.
No, but I did work in a zoo as well. That's great knowledge.
I just remember seeing you on Sunday brunch talking about
Yeah.
work. Maybe that was your first job.
That was when I was a teenager, yeah. I worked in a petting zoo, and meerkats would escape and we'd have to catch them, and it was horrendous.
Which sport do I play?
I know you jump up and down on your trampoline to keep your pelvic floor strong. Is that a sport?
Oh, how do you know all this stuff?
Well, no, not that one. I don't think of that. Which sport do I play? Look at me. Look at my lithe frame.
Cricket.
No. But it does involve holding something.
Golf.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
God.
You seem quite disapproving of me playing golf.
A little bit, yeah.
So I know your first job.
Yeah. Do you want to have another guess here?
Does it reach the dizzy heights of the zoo?
No, it doesn't. It's much more ordinary and boring.
I'm going to say, I don't know if I see you in a call centre, kind of, but that's
I
like
actually
an
did that
actor.
as well.
Yeah, me
God,
too.
you're fantastic.
Oh, really?
Did you do? Yeah, I can imagine which one it was.
Yes,
the
yes,
one that all
the
the
one that
actors
all the
do.
actors
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
But
the
that wasn't your last
no,
job.
the last job. The answer actually was working in the cinema.
Oh, that's quite nice.
It was nice. I mean, I only did it for a month, but it
Yeah.
was chaos because it was when Bond came out after like 3 years of no cinema because of COVID. And,
Oh
like,
my gosh,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, what football club do I follow?
All right.
I know you're South London. Is there a football club in South London?
Millwall.
Hell no. I'll tell you one thing, it's not in London.
It's not London.
It's not London.
Oh, not Manchester United.
Oh my god, you got it right.
You're a Manchester United fan. Where do you live?
Oh, that's the most obvious one to
Where
be
do
a
you
fan
live?
of.
No, listen, I can explain.
No,
I can
no, where do you
explain.
live?
I live in London, South East London.
Thanks for watching us. We hope you had fun.
And I hope you enjoy My Lady Jane.
On Prime Video